City.
A local man is alive today to tell his story after he says Siri saved his life.
ABC 13's Emily Swecker has the story that you'll only see on ABC 13 News.
Consider this scenario. You're alone, you start to have chest pain, and you can't dial your phone. Would you know what to do? Luckily for Jamie Reynolds, he did, and now he's sharing his story in case something similar happens to you.
It was truly a blessing that, I'm even here today.
A blessing, because in April, Jamie Reynolds almost died.
It felt like heartburn, but just a lot harder, and my entire left arm was hurting really bad.
Reynolds was at his office in Lynchburg when he suffered a massive heart attack.
While I was on the floor, I just kind of crawled out into the hallway here.
He tried to call for help, but he wasn't physically able to.
And I couldn't unlock my phone. I was putting in the code and it wouldn't take it.
Fortunately for Reynolds, he called on Siri, the virtual voice assistant developed by Apple.
So I just said, "Hey Siri, call Mary Lee."
Calling Mary Lee Reynolds.
And Siri called my wife, and I said, "I think I'm having a heart attack, call 911.
Reynolds' wife called 911 immediately. 911 sent EMTs with the Lynchburg Fire Department from Station 7 on Lakeside Drive at 3:50 in the afternoon. Those EMTs arrived at Reynolds' office on Old Forest Road just 4 minutes later.
If we'd gotten there 5 minutes later, we may not be having this conversation with him. What's your name? Natalie. Thank you very much for the card, Natalie.
Sam Young was one of the first EMTs on scene.
He saved his own life by calling himself, recognizing he was having some symptoms that something was wrong.
Something was very wrong. It was later determined Reynolds had a blocked artery.
The LAD, it's one of the main perfusing arteries to your heart, and so it had a 100% block on that.
Well, you went right into V-fib.
So he was experiencing just essentially a massive heart attack.
They shocked me twice at the office, and then in the ambulance, I believe, and then 3 times in the operating room.
Reynolds had to have a stent put in and spent 3 nights at the hospital before being released. That scary series of events led to one very special reunion 2 weeks later.
Hey, man. Let me give you a hug, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
A moment for Reynolds, his wife, and their 2 young children to show their appreciation for the men who responded.
I don't know how you repay somebody for saving their life.
The EMTs say having the Reynolds family stop by the station was more than they could have ever asked for.
It is a very humbling feeling, absolutely, to be able to meet somebody that you saw in a very bad way, very sick, and then to meet him and shake his hand and know that he's doing well today is just, it warms everybody's hearts, I believe.
Seeing his wife and his kids, it's really incredible.
Reynolds encourages other people to become familiar with their family medical history because while he had never experienced any issues, he says both his sister and his father had heart disease. He also says to familiarize yourself with Siri, just in case. You can see this report again on our website, WSET.com. Just search Siri. Live in the Lynchburg studio, Emily Swecker, ABC 13 News.